welcome to Hero Villains. Thank you for always watching and supporting the channel. Who do you think will win in the battle between Red Hulk versus Omni-Man, the clash between the power of destruction and the Viltrumite Warrior? Red Hulk is a more powerful variant of the Hulk with strength, speed, and healing abilities far beyond that of humans. Unlike the Hulk, Red Hulk does not rely on rage to increase his strength, but instead absorbs radiation and energy to become stronger. Red Hulk can lift hundreds of thousands of tons, destroy entire cities, and fight on par with Thor. He also possesses the strategic intelligence of a veteran general, helping him fight more effectively than the Hulk. A special point is that his body can increase its temperature to the point of burning anyone who dares to approach. Omni-Man is a Viltrumite Warrior coming from the most powerful race in the Invincible universe. He possesses extraordinary strength, can easily tear metal, fly at supersonic speeds, and withstand terrible attacks. Omni-Man is not only strong but also a veteran warrior with centuries of experience in fighting and conquering planets. He can fight continuously without rest, and his body is almost indestructible to conventional weapons. Before we dive into the analysis, please click the subscribe button. Please remember to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Thank you very much. Both Red Hulk and Omni-Man are perfect fighting machines, each with their own unique advantages. Red Hulk is not simply an angrier version of Hulk. He is a seasoned strategist with a sharp military mind, knowing how to exploit his opponent's weaknesses to gain an advantage. Unlike the Green Hulk, he is not limited by emotions but can control his rage to maximize his strength. When his body temperature reaches its peak, he can not only melt metal but also create extremely powerful heat blasts, making it difficult for his opponents to approach. Red Hulk is not like the Green Hulk. He does not simply become stronger when angry, but his rage causes his body temperature to skyrocket to terrifying levels, burning the surrounding air and causing the ground beneath him to turn into a sea of fire. The sand beneath his feet is not only heated, but also turns to glass in the blink of an eye. Red Hulk once defeated Thor, a legendary Asgardian warrior with godlike power. Red Hulk used a clever tactic, using the terrible heat to weaken his opponent before delivering the finishing blow. Even the frost giants, creatures known for their immense strength and extraordinary endurance, could not stand before him. They were burned before they could even touch Red Hulk, turning into molten rocks before the Red Rage. However, there was a fatal flaw. When overusing this ability, Red Hulk would lose his energy source and become significantly weaker. And that was the moment that Thor did not miss. With Mjolnir in hand, the God of Thunder turned the tables, striking a thunderous blow that knocked Red Hulk out of the fight. Red Hulk's force was not simply a group of powerful warriors, but also a tightly organized war machine, combining destructive power and sophisticated military tactics. Red She-Hulk, with strength not inferior to any Hulk, is a brutal warrior with formidable speed and flexibility. A-Bomb, with his nearly indestructible skin, is a solid defensive wall ready to rush to the front line to block any attack. Meanwhile, Scar, the son of Hulk, possesses a primal fury and innate fighting ability, turning him into a real living weapon on the battlefield. Red Hulk also once led a superhero task force with warriors that no one dares to underestimate. Venom is an alien with unpredictable transformation power and terrifying regeneration ability. Deadpool is an immortal assassin with unpredictable speed and fighting skills. Elektra is a skilled female assassin, invisible in the dark and delivering a fatal blow in a split second. And finally, Punisher is a killing machine with superior tactical thinking, never stopping until the enemy is completely wiped out. With an army of such war monsters, Red Hulk is not just a lone threat, but a true nightmare for any enemy who dares to confront him. With extensive military experience and close ties to the government, Red Hulk relies not only on physical strength, but also knows how to exploit the strategic advantages of the most advanced technology. As a former general, he has access to S.H.I.E.L.D's advanced arsenal, including power-optimized armor, high-energy weapons, and modern reconnaissance equipment that allows him to grasp the situation on the battlefield in real time. Red Hulk is also able to utilize resources from the Avengers, including Tony Stark's technology. His customized battle armors are designed to withstand his terrible heat, along with heavy weapon systems that can level an entire city, making Red Hulk a nearly unstoppable war machine. In addition, support from the S.H.I.E.L.D. satellite system provides a huge tactical advantage, allowing him to identify enemy weaknesses and attack from a distance with absolute precision. Omni-Man is a Viltrumite, a race of superpowered warriors from the planet Viltrum. Each Viltrumite possesses powers equal to Superman, with the ability to fly, super strength, superior speed, and a lifespan of thousands of years. The Viltrumite Empire is not just a group of powerful warriors, but a hegemonic civilization that has conquered countless planets with absolute power. The most terrifying thing about them is not only their strength, but also their cold, ruthless fighting mentality and harsh training that turns them into true destruction machines. If Omni-Man calls for help from his own kind, the situation of the battle will change immediately. As long as an elite Viltrumite team appears, any opposing force will fall into a desperate situation. These people do not know fear, do not retreat, and do not stop until the enemy is completely wiped out. Omni-Man can convince his son, Mark Grayson, Invincible, join the fight, the advantage will be heavily tilted in his favor. Despite his youth, Mark possesses limitless potential, with his strength and speed constantly increasing with each battle. When fighting alongside his father, these two Viltrumites can become a devastating pair, capable of crushing any opponent, even the strongest warriors that Red Hulk has at his disposal. Omni-Man is not just a lone warrior, but also a conqueror who has spread terror throughout the universe. In his journey of expansion, he has destroyed countless civilizations, forcing even the most powerful races to kneel before the Viltrumite Empire. Planets conquered by Omni-Man not only lose their freedom, but also become part of the Viltrumite war machine, where survivors are forced to serve those who destroyed their world. Omni-Man can completely summon forces from these planets. The slave armies, though no match for the Viltrumite's strength, are still skilled warriors who have been trained over hundreds of years of serving under their harsh rule. Omni-Man can also exploit the resources, weapons, and strategies of conquered civilizations. The super weapons that were once created to fight the Viltrumites can now be used by him to crush his enemies. Omni-Man is the embodiment of an alien warrior with brutal strength. He is not only strong but also has super speed, allowing him to easily overwhelm his enemies in the blink of an eye. Trained from a young age in a warrior civilization, each of Omni-Man's punches carries centuries of combat experience, enough to destroy entire cities. Not only that, the ability to fly gives him complete control of the battlefield, attacking from unexpected angles that his enemies can hardly guard against. Omni-Man is a fearsome warrior, but even he is not the strongest among the Viltrumites. Though he can tear apart planets, fly across galaxies at terrifying speeds, and crush weaker beings without mercy, when faced with truly superior entities, he still has his limits. Thrag is the strongest warrior of the Viltrumite Empire, someone Omni-Man cannot compare to. Thrag not only possesses superhuman physical strength, but is also a perfect warrior, trained from birth to become the ultimate weapon of the Viltrumite race. If Omni-Man is a formidable warrior, then Thrag is the embodiment of absolute dominance. And if Thrag still has his limits, such as not being able to survive being thrown into the center of the Sunday, then Omni-Man is certainly far from reaching that level. No matter how brutal his battles are, they have their limits. Omni-Man killing Bardock is not a proud feat. It is not a fight of equal strength, but an absolute disparity. Bardock, though strong by Saiyan standards, is still just a normal warrior compared to the overwhelming power of a Viltrumite. Omni-Man doesn't just fight as a supreme being, he believes himself to be the ruler, an unbeatable warrior. Subscribe to the channel, it helps us a lot, and moreover, you will see great videos every day. You are the best. Thank you very much. Omni-Man has a clear advantage in speed and flight, allowing him to move quickly, dodge attacks, and launch devastating blows from all angles. With centuries of combat experience, he is proficient in all close combat techniques, combining terrible strength with deadly precision. One punch from Omni-Man can tear an opponent apart. A dive from above can create pressure equal to a nuclear explosion. Red Hulk is not an easy opponent to overwhelm. He is a true warrior with the tactical thinking of a veteran general. Unlike the Green Hulk, Red Hulk knows how to read the battlefield, adjusting his fighting style to exploit the enemy's weaknesses. Not only that, his rage is a double-edged sword. The angrier he gets, the faster he recovers, but at the same time his body heats up to the point where it can be dangerous even for himself. Omni-Man has extraordinary endurance, can fight non-stop without tiring, but Red Hulk has the resilience of someone who is not easily defeated. Red Hulk is an experienced warrior, not only possessing enormous strength, but also sharp tactic. With the backing of the US military, he can mobilize destructive weapons, fighter jets, and powerful allies to fight against Omni-Man. Omni-Man is a Viltrumite, a living war machine. He does not need to rest, does not lose physical strength, and can fight in harsh environments for hours. When the battle breaks out, Red Hulk can launch devastating attacks, even mobilize the army to fire artillery at his opponent. But that is like a mosquito-biting stainless steel. Omni-Man dashes through bullets, shreds tanks like scrap paper, and destroys planes with a single punch. Omni-Man is the embodiment of pure destruction. With speeds faster than sound, he can take down Red Hulk before his opponent can react. A single punch can tear apart a building, and a split second of inattention can crush Red Hulk. But that's only true if he strikes quickly and wins quickly. If the fight drags on and Red Hulk has enough time to prepare, the tide can turn. Red Hulk is not only powerful, but also a skilled strategist. Given the chance, he will mobilize his army, advanced weapons, and superpowered allies like Hulk, Iron Man, or even S.H.I.E.L.D. to contain Omni-Man. But more importantly, Red Hulk knows one thing. Omni-Man has pride, and he can lose control when provoked. Red Hulk could make Omni-Man angry, make him lose his cool calculation, the battle could become more balanced. An angry Omni-Man could make a mistake, and for a warrior like Red Hulk, just a moment of carelessness was enough to turn the tide. The battle broke out like a storm of destruction. Omni-Man rushed in with terrifying speed, throwing punches that could tear apart battleships, sending Red Hulk flying miles, crushing countless buildings in his path. But Red Hulk was not easily subdued. He roared, his eyes burning with hatred, and stood up despite his bleeding wounds. With each passing second, Red Hulk grew stronger, his anger turning into fuel that made his body continuously increase in strength. If Omni-Man did not finish Red Hulk off immediately, the battle would gradually tilt in the Red Giant's favor. Red Hulk's power knew no bounds, and the more he fought, the more dangerous he became. With S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Thunderbolts backing him up, he could stall the fight long enough to exploit this advantage. Bombers would rain down fire, anti-superhuman missiles would be launched from secret bases, and dangerous allies like Venom, Ghost Rider, and Taskmaster could join in, disrupting Omni-Man's pace. Red Hulk tried to react, but he was too slow. A high-speed punch from Omni-Man landed directly on his chest, creating an explosion that tore through the air. The shockwave spread, the ground below split open, buildings collapsing like dominoes, crashed through dozens of buildings before slamming into the ground, creating a giant crater. Silence. The dust cleared. Omni-Man squinted, preparing to deliver the finishing blow. But then, a roar rang out from underground. Beneath the shattered concrete, Red Hulk was still alive, wounded, but not defeated. Red Hulk might be a formidable fighter, but he didn't stand a chance if he was overwhelmed from the start. Even as Red Hulk was still recovering, Omni-Man charged like a living bullet, creating a sonic boom as he broke the sound barrier. Without a moment's hesitation, he launched a barrage of punches at terrifying speed, each one capable of flattening a mountain. Red Hulk tried to retaliate, but he was too slow. Red Hulk's breathing became labored. He was strong, but not fast enough to keep up. Any attempt to counterattack was cut off before it even started. Omni-Man didn't give him any chance to gain strength. He pinned Red Hulk down, delivering the finishing punch. Omni-Man won quickly, cleanly, and brutally. I hope you enjoyed the fight. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Follow me if you like. That's it for today's video. Thanks a lot.